Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm. We'll see how it impacts the passing game here today. Guys?
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Arizona State's offense will get first crack at it here. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down to the air. They're all over it. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? The run inside. It's Brown. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Gets a hand in there.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Fields the punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Colorado's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Joseph Williams. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bowie. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Drives inside. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Straight ahead, it's Bellamy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Motion from the wide receiver. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
From this spot on the field, that would be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll lead the offense out there and try to pick up the first on 4th down. Fighting off the defender. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. 1st down.
Tells to run, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Remember, down where you start the slide, he'll be short of the line to gain. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. There he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown! Touchdown, Sun Devils! Excellent. At the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Lewis on the play action. Fires downfield. Right side, it's Bowie. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Buffaloes right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Lewis unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. On the run, it's Welch. Maybe a crease. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the back. Sees some running room. Turning it on. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Play fake, Lewis. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Quick give. It's Clinton. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Tight end now in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack, and it'll be 4th down. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looking for room. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown there.
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And he's brought down after a short gain. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Trying to squeak through the pile. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Lewis to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in the football.
And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welch. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Lewis to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Oh, he got loose. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out of the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Lewis. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams. Looking for the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Trying to run, it's Clinton. Touchdown, Buffs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Gets away from one, finds some space. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Line getting set on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab in their space. They stop him just short of the... down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. There's a little room there. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Lewis. The throw. That's caught. It's Gibson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Hits inside. It's Bellamy. Works it ahead for 6 yards on the play. That'll be enough for the first down, and it also takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's got enough. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Clinton. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
3rd down from the gun, Lewis. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Look out! Unleashes one. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. Right side, it's Butler. Now the Sun Devils calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's no good. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Just about set to get this second half underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right at the line. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Colorado. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Right back to it. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Now, they missed a field goal on the last last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Under pressure. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, it's Bellamy. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's Lewis to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Play action with Lewis. Quarterback feeling the pressure and down. Was at the 22. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking for a huge play. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, we've seen this all night long. The defense closing in on these throws. The windows are constricting so quickly. It's been a tough night at the office for this quarterback, and he gets another one knocked to the ground.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Brings it in down the left side. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Lewis on the play action. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Wants to throw one first. Lets it fly. Pulls it in. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A give to Brown. Stopped right there.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Out wide right, it's Welsh.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Keeps it himself. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, they're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Keeps it moving. It's Welch. Turning it on. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Lewis. Between the hashes, it's Bowie. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Lewis wants to pass. The short hands. It's Henderson. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's Lewis to throw. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Making the adjustment on the play. 4th down, Lewis. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Lets it fly on the move. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
This has been a frustrating day.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Sun Devils peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Could not make his way to the corner.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And, man, he really hasn't been the problem today. How about that? He's rushed for over 100 yards, another big chunk play on the ground. They've continued to be able to run the football well, but here now in the second half, you've built yourself a deficit. I wonder how many more runs they got in them. They got to open this passing attack up and make some big plays.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Got to make the play on 4th. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Throwing, Lewis. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Right side, it's Henderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry up. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count.
Looking for a deep man. Upstairs to make the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
2nd down, going to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in...
Touchdown ASU! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
They've got him corralled.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that.
to slip through and pick it up. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Quarterback changing the play. Lewis. Rush is on. He's going to run it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Lewis to throw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Got him downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today.
Makes the grab and room to run. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Caught. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
It's first and 10 from the 31. Rashad Downs going up top. Grabs it in the middle. Pushes ahead for 1. It's second and 9. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Rush right in his face. A strike downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
A minute and a half to go, and to have a chance, they have to recover this onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Oh, he's got some space. Now the Sun Devils calling their third and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They give it back to him. He's got enough for the first down, and that... But they ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game. And Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just